So we go bang into this one. Will you please give a massive round of applause for Gabe of Rufus Labs.
Thank you. Distribution centers and warehouse workers, employees, EMS responders, first responders out in the field are using antiquated tools right now. They're using clipboards, walkie-talkies, and other devices that are antiquated, bulky. And that picture in the upper left is a 10-pound device strapped to a DHL worker's arms. These are people that are out there moving the world and saving people's lives, and they're given tools from the 1980s. We can make that better. My name is Gabe, and I'm the CEO of Rufus Labs, and we've built a risk computing solution for the industrial sector. It streamlines those devices into one, gives us Bluetooth, Wi-Fi ability. We've got an extra large battery in there, and we run a full operating system. So apps that work in the warehouse space or for our first responders or anyone else already work on our device. We've talked to a lot of first responders. New South Wales has 50,000 volunteers they're looking to outfit with new kinds of technology. Ruggedization is key. So we started work on the Rufus Exo, which is a ruggedized exoskeleton that provides dust, shock, and water protection of the Rufus Cuff, which is critical for our first responders out there saving lives and our warehouse workers who are in harsher environments and moving things around. We've, in the dining and hospitality space, we can streamline that customer experience by sending orders right back to that kitchen. As a hotel admin, as a restaurant manager, I can move my staff around with Bluetooth beacons much more efficiently. In the warehouse space, everything works in shifts. So we designed the Rufus Cuff with a large battery. Our size lets us do that, so we can last full shifts and give these workers hands-free ability to do their jobs and improve safety on the job. One of the areas I'm most excited about is our work in the first responder space. Not only do we bring critical data and communication tools to those responders' wrists so they can do their jobs hands-free and save more lives, but we also track and monitor the responders themselves with motion sensors, Excel gyro, and GPS. So if they're not moving or need help, we can send location to their aid too. So we can keep those responders safe and keeping them doing their jobs. We've made some great friends along the way. I'm happy to talk about those after the presentation. We're heavily focused on the industrial sector. I'd be remiss to mention if we did not do well with some early traction on Indiegogo and consumer demand, and we're still doing well, but we took a strategic pivot to industry in the last year when we realized the amazing potential and the good we can do there with the way we've built our device. Again, with a battery that's 4 to 5 times the size of other wearables, a full Android operating system, bringing robust apps to the arm and giving hands-free solutions, and Wi-Fi and Bluetooth that are already existent in infrastructure and industry everywhere. My name is Gabe Grifoni. I'm the CEO of Rufus Labs, and I'm happy to take questions and talk to anyone after the presentation.
Great job. Fantastic.
Sorry, I had to recover from that initial thing there. Sorry.
You did wonderfully. Thank you so much. We absolutely. Judges, 2 minutes of questions.
I might have missed it. Did you mention something about the screen size?
Yeah, it's a 3.2-inch Gorilla Glass screen that we had custom made. So that and our battery are some of our more expensive and fancy components. It's a 2.7 millimeter slim 1175 milliamp battery for the nerds out there.
And you're saying hands-free. Does that mean you have like voice and/or gesture interaction?
I'm sorry, what's that?
You're saying you're hands-free. Do you have voice or gesture interaction?
It has full mic and speakers, so we can use Google Now or any other kind of voice commands that you can build in there. The Excel gyro give us the ability to add extra gestures in now. We're working on some custom gestures that will allow the device to do things when brought up to the arm, so we can add those elements in there as well and give APIs to our developers.
Did you have to build unique hardware? Could you have used an Android tablet and built a Cuff and just built an app?
You could have, but one of the areas, every device is built for different purposes, like an iPad and iPad mini and all those. Not having LTE in there saves us a lot of battery space. It's something that our first responders and our people in the industry don't really want. One of the first conversations I had with New South Wales was, we don't have cellular in there, you guys are out in the field remotely. And they said, we don't want it. It's the first thing to go down in an emergency. We have our own trucks that go out there with a Wi-Fi, like MIMO mesh network. We satellite broadcast video surveillance on the scene or anything our responders are doing back to HQ. That way we circumvent the cellular system because it goes down in an emergency, we can't rely on it. So building it this way was important, so we wanted to make sure certain elements that weren't needed weren't in there so we can have more battery life and provide an ergonomic kind of solution on the arm. But we did build it from scratch, yeah.
So your own platform means that every vertical needs their own app development. How are the apps being developed?
Well, we have Android, so apps can work on here. Since we're a landscape device, some of the apps, adjusting them and making them work a little bit better on our device and look better is important. Punch Alert and Lucas Systems, we're working with in the warehouse space and the emergency response space. We're working with closely to give them ability to access our hardware and add in extra features and modify their apps to work better on our Android device. But it does work with out-of-the-box solutions that are already running on Android.
Oh, perfect timing. Well done. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, so that is the end of the Internet of Things category. Will you please give our judges a massive round of applause? Thank you so much, judges. Thank you for sticking through that. I'm glad we got to see the third one.